Welcome to another episode, Focus in Finance. I'm Shirley Luu, your host for the day. You know, it's been an incredible journey throughout this whole year. Believe it or not, we're halfway through the year. So today, I want to dive into it. I have a good friend of mine. Her name is Rohini. Welcome on the show, Rohini.
Thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure.
Yeah, you know, so Rohini and I works together. And one of the things that, of course, she's a woman of many things, not just, the financial, but well-connected out there.
Kind.
So what's been happening, my friend?
I was at a party and I was just talking to some friends, and we were discussing, having a good conversation about finance.
Really?
Wow. We were talking about one and only Shirley.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that's amazing.
So the big question they have is it for real that we are having a bonus? Because there aren't that many companies out there offering bonus plans. So you want to...
Oh, you mean the retirement plan that people are losing money?
Yes.
Is that how the subject came up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, for the past couple months, as you can see, the market has been taking a dive. It's been like a roller coaster ride. Like roller coaster is kind of like when it goes up, you're like, you're anticipating, oh my God. And we go down, you're like, you're screaming. So I think that's what you're referring to. Right. Well, there is a lot of fixed index annuity out there that you're mentioning about the bonus. It's allowed for the client to get 10% bonus on their money without any loss. Now, why? Why would someone give you 10%?
Right. So...
You ready?
Yeah.
Here's why. The reason they're doing that, most companies doing it, not just because of the kindness of their heart, but there's a reason behind it. So I'm going to explain what the reason behind that is.
Excellent.
For example, you may have a current IRA, variable IRA, or other IRA that has what they call a surrender charge. Meaning, if I leave that company, they would charge me a fee less than what my contract has. So if I have, maybe $100,000, and if I leave them, I will only have maybe $97,000 to take with me, not the $400,000, right?
Right.
So those companies out there today that are offering these bonuses, the 10% to help to offset that. So if you have $100,000, I'm gonna give you $10,000 to help you pay for the $3,000 you lost, and you're still having additional $7,000 on top of it. So that's the reason why they do that.
I see.
Yeah.
So tell me, SLA, Shirley Luu Associates, it's so well known in this the DMV area, and First Financial Security Inc. in McLean, Virginia office is gaining steam. Everybody's heard about it, and we're doing so well, and under your expert guidance. So tell me, how is it that we are breaking such ground?
Thank you. Well, first of all, I appreciate that very, very much. We've been fortunate enough to have been voted by Washington Business Journal, Shirley Luu Associates, and you can Google that, the fastest growing company for 4 consecutive years.
Can you believe that? It's just amazing the amount of work our Shirley Luu is doing and giving us great mentorship.
Thank you. Rohini, what's interesting was someone kept talking about ChatGPT. Now, obviously you know about ChatGPT, right? So people are using it to find the wording to help them write better. And then one day, one of my clients says to me, we went in ChatGPT and asked for who's Shirley Luu. And ChatGPT, and of course, they're looking at my accolades, right? And one of the things came up, yes, she's been honored, she's been recognized by Forbes as top 50 over 50, was right alongside with Kamala Harris. I was like, oh my God. I know, so it's been...
Talk about women empowerment. I mean, this is it, and that too financial. Every girl's dream is to be financially independent.
But Rohini, even with that being said, people still don't know about us, and the question's always raised. I don't know if you face it or not. How dependable is the company, and how good is the company? How can I trust the company? Those kind of things. Right. And by the way, guys, a lot of people haven't heard of me. Let's face the reality. Still a lot of people are who. But the one thing beautiful part about it, when you can go back to your friends and other folks, whether they heard of me or have not heard of me, it doesn't matter, because whatever it is that they're going to buy or from us is not from us. We are just a broker. I represent hundreds of companies out there.
Carriers.
That's right, to find the best solution.
Right. for you. So these are individualized plans tailored specifically for you. And we sit down with you, we do a needs analysis, and we come up with solutions, financial solutions that work in each person's individual best interest, of course under her mentorship. And women talk about women empowerment and starting children and at the right age, opening college plans, retirement plans. Also, like we discussed earlier, there's a lot of bonus options available. And I think the most important thing is that we're eliminating market risk, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you worry about not losing your money, but you're also one of those people, I'm pretty sure, wants your money to grow, right? You can have that. And then, by the way, and some of you may say, you know what, Shirley, I feel safer by also having guaranteed some backup on it as well. So, you know, when people say, well, you can't have the cake and eat it too, well, let me tell you, the industry's changed.
Yes.
Now you could have the cake and eat it too.
So SLA, FFS both bring excellent financial security and peace of mind, which is financial literacy in the public realm, and they keep up to date with all the latest know-how and technology.
Yeah, and one of the things you really, when looking at your portfolio and company you're doing business with, you may also want to think about, well, how safe is it? How do I know my money is guaranteed? How do I know the company's going to go down under on me? And how do I know they're still around? Those things are very, very crucial things that you've got to have. And by the way, you know, every contract is backed up by the 50 states regulator. So if a company go down under, you've got that backup.
Because that's always one of the first refuting questions I have is, you know, how do I know my money is safe? Is it FDIC insured? What kind of bank is it? Okay, I'm not a bank, I'm a broker. And you're right.
Well, next time when someone say to you, is it FDIC insured? I want you to ask them this question back. Are you ready? You're going to ask them back, say, is your IRA today or your 401k FDIC insured? Ask them that.
I like that.
Is it? The answer is no. So if your retirement plan in that particular case is not insured by FDIC, and you're moving it to the same retirement plan over here, why would you expect me to have FDIC insured?
Point to be noted.
Right? But it does have guarantee association on that.
So my question to you is, how come we can guarantee these kind of interest rates on IRA and 401k?
Okay. Well, I can't guarantee interest rate on 401k because that's based on performance in the market. Unless you want guaranteed fixed inside the 401k, they have 1% or 2%. That's the only time I can offer that, okay? So that's make it very clear on that. Under the fixed index annuity, there are a lot of different flavors of fixed index annuity. Well, it's kind of like I'm taking you to an ice cream store, okay? If you want vanilla, plain old vanilla, here's one product has guarantee rates. And you will get 4, 5, 6% guarantee. No buts, no if, no question about it. That's called plain old vanilla. Then you say, okay, I want a little bit more robust. You know, I may want gains in the market. That means, surely, I'm young enough that I don't want to lose my money in the marketplace. I want to make a lot of money. Then I would give you some rainbow ice cream. But I say, okay, so here's all the different kind. These are different funds that you can choose from. The key things on the index is that you can play with this. If the market makes 5, 10, 15, 20%, you make whatever the market makes. But the key difference in an index is when the market loses, you don't lose a dime.
Right.
Okay.
And that's like safety net, right? And it gives peace of mind, financial security. Everybody sleeps well at night. I believe another term is also called sleep insurance. So I call this sleep retirement. Sleep retirement, I call it. Okay. And then you got the third component, right? And what this one say, well, you know, I don't like the plain old vanilla, but I'm not always too crazy about that rainbow ice cream. Can you give me something in between that's more safer, right? Then you go towards a more of an income product where it's kind of give you a guaranteed income. Could be 4%, could be 6.5%, could be 8.25%, could be, oh my gosh, there's so many different kinds out there, right? Where it gives you the guarantee assurance knowing that you're going to get the income, right? Because it still gives you more growth than the other one and yet giving you guaranteed reassurance. So I don't know if it's a good analogy to use an ice cream, but that's the way it is. It's not one size fits all. So that's why we tweak it, and we sit down. We are happy to run the numbers by you, please come to our office, or we can meet you at your office or whatever. And please, we're happy to sit down with you and individualize and customize a plan for you. One other objection that I keep running into is people ask me when we give them this high bonus plan or a high interest rate is, how do you make money?
Oh, so you want to know how I make money? Okay, then I have a question. Okay, next time when someone asks you that,
Right.
you ask them a question. Say, hey,
Yeah.
I have a question for you. When you drove a car and buy car insurance, like Geico, State Farm and all that, did you ask that agent, hey, you wrote my auto policy, how much money did you make? Do you? Even you? Do you guys really honestly ask your agent how much money they make when they sell your car insurance? And how about this? You go to work, the company that you work with provide you health insurance. And they give you health insurance. Do you go say, call the company and say, hey, can you find out the agent how much they make? Ladies and gentlemen, we get paid by the insurance company or by the investment firm work directly with us. Just similar to healthcare.gov. If you call healthcare.gov right now and need assistance for whatever health insurance and we help you with the best company, you didn't pay us a dime. Those companies that we do business with turns around and pays us for doing business and helping them get clients. So does that make sense? Help you understand how we get paid?
Yes. So I hope that answers everybody's question, because that's the number one question I'm asked always.
Look, guys, so now we're going heading towards the summertime. You really need to proactively think your kids' college coming up soon, because I know they're going back in August. So you better prepare for that college funding. And by the way, for those of you who don't have the college funding, you better start thinking about saving that up, because it's coming around the corner. So until next time, I appreciate you coming here.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Keep your feet on the ground, focus on your money, and make sure you don't lose any of it. So Shirley Lou, remember my saying, we rise by uplifting others.